Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Monday, January 25th, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. One thing you'll notice is that price has held at these highs ever since the squeeze mid last week, where price reversed off the lows of the week and rallied. Since then, a little bit of a sideways finish here and holding at these highs at the moment. We do have another federal interest rate decision coming up here. The Fed interest rate decision will be later on this week, Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. We also get the FOMC statement. That's going to give us another FOMC key level. The last time we got one of those was here, December 16th, and you can see how price has played off of that level so far. We're going to get another one here in a couple of days. So we could see a little bit of early week movement here, followed by some range-bound activity heading into that event. And again, once we get that level, it could be very, very useful in our trading here in the near future and also down the road. All right, let's take a look here. Again, one last thing here is that when this market continues to remain in a trending price action type of behavior, we may see cycle highs that lead to a little bit of a counter trend rotation, but until this structure is violated, pullbacks remain buying opportunities until proven otherwise. Even as deep as this 37.75 could be an opportunity for bulls to defend and rotate this thing back up until proven otherwise. All right, let's take a look here at the NQ. Now the NQ's seen a bit more strength here than the ES. We've seen a very significant rally off the recent pivot low, bullish outside bar buy signal in the trending structure. We were looking for a squeeze into 13.4 and we got it, and now we're through it into 13.480. Overall, this market remains very, very bullish. Again, even if we were to see some sort of counter trend rotation back towards, say, even as low as 13K, which is the current midpoint of this month, that could provide a bounce opportunity ahead. So right now, very, very strong overall, although we could see a near-term pullback, kind of a reversion to the mean type of opportunity before we bounce again. All right, let's take a look now at crude oil. You'll see here with crude, this one remains very, very bullish. The structure remains very bullish. What we've seen here lately is a narrow range develop at these highs. This narrow range is reflected down here in the PivotBoss Advanced ADR indicator. We can count these off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days is already locked in. A 10-day is developing. During Friday's session, we started to see a fairly strong low develop. A very strong low. We started to see this thing pop back up above the day's midpoint and even above the prior session's low. However, by the end of the day, those gains had been given up, and now we are here. So we didn't really get a successful failed new low that can usually lead to a big push up. But if price can recapture 53 here, it opens the door to more strength ahead, whether it's today or in the days to come. If price is going to drop here, it's going to fail to get above 53s, fail to get back above that support, and we will start to see a deeper pullback. Now keep in mind, the higher time frame market structure suggests that 50 is the major level. So we could drop as deep as 50 and still be an opportunity to buy it for a continuation higher. As long as price can continue to hold above 50 or hold that level, this market remains on a path toward 55, 60, and ultimately to the top of the market structure at 65. Okay, let's take a look lastly at gold futures here. Gold developed a fairly strong low last week here. It was a lower low failure and a bounce off 1800. 1800.8 was the low there. You see the rally we've seen since then, very solid. I mentioned before that we could pull back here fairly deep and still be a buy for continuation up, not only to 1881, but likely back toward 1900 and perhaps back across the range toward 1960. Right now, this market remains fairly bullish. The pullback here has led to a higher low. We now have kind of a 3-point reversal developing. And at the moment, price is currently holding above Friday's midpoint and making a move higher. So again, in the very near term, this could lead to more strength ahead And really, it's this midpoint level right there. It's the midpoint of the, or the edge of the key range, 1874. Can it get back above 1874s? Because if so, it opens up a path to 1900 and perhaps beyond. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.